that how he got the head scar? All I'm gonna say is, wow, man. Good Vader. Yo. Dude. I don't know what it is. The way they make Vader look in the chairs is just menacing. No way. Well, there goes Cannon. Blown out of the water. Blown out of the water. Kenobi was amazing. Hey, so I left some reactions at the beginning, obviously. So the beginning was a little slow, no big deal, but you know, then obviously it went into the main part of the story that we were all looking for. Darth Vader versus Kenobi once again for a redemption arc of how Prime Obi-Wan Kenobi, as I was saying to everybody, destroys Vader. Everybody doesn't want to admit it, but Prime Kenobi beats Vader every time. Why? Because Anakin fights with emotions and Kenobi does what he has to do. Also, he's the master of defense, like versus Vader, who's powerful, yeah, but you just watched it. Good tie-in with Leia, really showed a little bit more of their working together. Wasn't a fan of Luke, but still was kind of cool to show it. I really liked the emotion and the tugging that happened with Reva and the way she stopped on her verge of killing Luke. However, leaving her alive does get us to think, okay, well, are we going to see her in the future? Maybe in Jedi, is it called Fallen Order, the new one? Or wait, that's the first one. Whatever the second one is. Or is she going to be incorporated later in some other things? You know, what happened to her? She just was crying and she left. As for Vader, the scene with the cracked mask broke me. Just dark, and it was sad. And I really felt the Ahsoka vibes when it was Star Wars Rebels. I really liked that, and I really liked how torn Obi-Wan Kenobi was to see his apprentice broken down. And this, to me, was just the perfect example of what Star Wars is. This build-up, this 6-episode build-up that was absolutely perfect, that it needed episodes 1 through 6. And I'm sorry, you know, you're going to have people who like Soups or other people who are going to say one thing and say, you know, some of the episodes were bad and blah, blah, blah. They all had a purpose. They all built up. They all had a lead. Owen letting Kenobi seeing Luke, to me, was kind of a cannon break in a sense, because like Owen always hated Obi-Wan. Like, but, you know, it is what it is. The hello there got me tearing up a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Just, there were so many flashbacks of, not flashbacks, of like callbacks to like even Obi-Wan's stance, how in every film he's always has that guard. Just perfect. It showed Owen and Beru actually defending Luke from Reva. The one thing, they showed the Emperor, so it was amazing to me. And every time they show Vader menacingly in that chair, when he was on Mustafar, they showed a flashback. I would have loved to have him in the chamber in the oh my god, back to tank, like healing. That would have been the perfect. But I do like how it finally showed how he got that head mark. Obi-Wan came down with the saber and broke his helmet, and that's where that scar came from. Those little bits of details are what I live for. One thing though, I have to complain about: they broke canon. Qui-Gon Jinn was a Force ghost. Why? He was never a Force ghost. He was the voice because he never completed his training as he was alive. He was never supposed to come in a full vision, ever. It never happened. Still loved it. Still cool. I like that they say we still have more to go, or come on, there's still a lot to go, or whatever it was. But it was perfect to me. I loved every moment of this, and I think they could definitely do more. Should they do more? I don't know. I also want to know when they said Ice Cube's son was like, you're going to be surprised with what I'm going to do in episode 6. What did you do? Nothing. It didn't even show where all those people went. But, you know, I mean, obviously we know. And I liked that at the very end, Obi-Wan, you know, had his little tie-in with Leia at the very end on Alderaan. And How he said, I knew your mother and I knew your father, and you're a perfect mix of these two. And just, it was such a perfect, sorry, I'm getting rid of these tabs. It was such a perfect episode and a perfect end to this show to me. If they do a season 2, like they've been rumoring, that's cool. Sorry. But if they don't, I'm happy with what I got. This whole series to me, I would say 9 out of 10. I never was bored with it. I never disliked any of it. You know, I had a little bit of complaints with stuff like the Qui-Gon Ghost or stuff like that, but it all made sense. Like, why Obi-Wan was so weak, why Vader didn't go through the fire, blah, blah, blah. When Vader threw all those rocks onto Kenobi, he was beating him down. And then you had Obi-Wan who was like, it reminded me of the Iron Man scene where he's like, boom, and all the fireworks are going off, and all those rocks were hitting Vader, and he was just like, boom, 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 and he was just going off. He really overpowered Vader. That's what I wanted. That's perfect. How powerful Obi-Wan really is. Just perfect show to me. As always, my name is Bretta. Hope you enjoyed Beretta's review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.